Hey everyone, it's David here, and I want to welcome you to this edition of Surplus Fun. It's always fun being here and filming and educating you guys, sharing the Surplus Fun experience with you all. I actually received an envelope in the mail. This is from somebody at the top. I'm gonna kind of hold the identity here and the address that it's issued to, but you could see the stamps up there in the right-hand corner. It's addressed to my corporation. I received it today in the mail. I do have this client that we have been trying to get him to work with us on a notary, and he said he would notarize this himself. Very patriotic. If you look at the back of the envelope, he has done this. So I'm going to share with you what is inside this envelope. I have an idea. I'm hoping it's a notarized document. I'm actually doing this film, and you can see this envelope is fully sealed. I have not opened it. And I've got my kids like to call this a sword. I've got my little letter opener that I will be opening this envelope with. But before I do that, do me a favor. If you've not subscribed to my channel, go to, I don't know what you're waiting for. Come on, go ahead and click the link below, subscribe. Go ahead and click the notification link, and I'd love for you to be one of my lucky winners. Some of you are asking to be my lucky winners, and I just promoted something that Spencer Van had, and I'm still promoting it. Spencer's put together a program on everything he knows about money. I believe it's 22 pages, and he's giving this away for practically free. It's $1. And if you click the link down below, you could go ahead and get that, subscribe to it, pay $1, and go ahead and get it. And I like Spencer. I don't understand why he would sell something for $1. Actually, I do understand it, but he just likes to help people like I do, and that's very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and open this. Now, this is probably going to be a document that is a notarized document with a contract, so I have to be very careful how I show this, okay? So, as I open this, it has a paperclip up on the top, and on the very front of it is a actual paperclip of his driver's license. I don't want to show too much information. It has California there. It's actually a paper size of the guy's driver's license here. And guys, I'm real big on privacy and protection. A lot of you ask me to show you information, and I show you what I can, but this is a legal contract that someone has trusted my staff with. Okay, well, I have his full social security number and everything on the standard investigators agreement. This guy has a claim for $25,000 total. So to answer the question, how much is in this envelope? To me, it's a $2,500 envelope. To him, it's a $25,000 minus the $2,500. What would that be? That would be $22,500 he'll get. My team will get $2,500. By the way, this is about the third or fourth contract I've received back this week on surplus funds. I mean, I'm actually really doing well. I'm bringing in between $5,000 to $10,000 a week right now. I'm bringing in about $5,000 to $10,000 a week with surplus funds. So I'm really excited here. Like my heart is just pounding. But right here's the standard investigators agreement, and it is fully filled out, and it is stamped and everything. And then right here is the claim for abandoned property, and the biggest thing that and this is in the state of Nevada, and the biggest surprise to our team that's going to be awesome here is it does have a notary. It has his social security number right above it. So I've just got to be, and I know I keep on repeating myself here. I want to show you guys how surplus funds and the business, but right there you can see how it got notarized. This is awesome. So literally, I just got $2,500 in the mail. Now I will receive this several months down the line. I will now get this off where it's supposed to be. The other day I showed you an actual state fund check. I think it was the one I got for like $1,505. This one, and I showed you a picture of one before that for $2,900 and something dollars. So it was almost $3,000. I'm doing quite well with this, and a lot of people say, okay, how can you do this? What do you need to do to make this happen? This is a guy that we called and we told him about the funds, and he was a little bit worried about us providing the notary and everything. He said he'd do it on his own. Literally, I said, okay. Well, my team said, okay, we'll go ahead and we'll send you the information. He printed out on his printer, did it in very nice ink here, very nice writing, sent us a copy of his driver's license, a copy of his citizenship, notarized document like he's supposed to. This we sent off to the state. Now, how do we get this? We contact the individual, we use the script. If you don't know my script, go back and look at my earlier YouTube channels. I've been on here for a couple of years now. I show a lot of testimonials. I show a lot of people that get paid. Now, With that being said, and I'm not trying to knock anyone, there's a lot of good people that come on here and they teach you surplus funds, tax overages, and state funds, and I'm one of them. But I'm seeing more and more videos come up of people that have never even gotten a fund in their life, they've never collected a deal, and they're saying, hey, join my course, hey, do this, hey, do that. And some of them have even been through my course, and it's totally cool. If they want to do that, I'm not here to knock anybody, but what I'm saying is, if you really want to know how to do this and how to get set up, watch people that know the business and ask questions like you do on my YouTube channel, because I constantly go through and I answer questions. So a lot of people ask me to walk them through a contract start to finish. Okay, so the contract I can walk you through here right now before I end this video is, number one is I had a list. I skip traced it. Now I do have my own software, and I'm not trying to promote my software at this video. It has an 80% accuracy rating. I found this with my software at surplusinstitute.online, and it's pricey, but it is, I mean, we tap into TLO, we tap into all the latest data, and we get the latest cutting edge data. So a lot of times people will say, wow, I've had this for years, how did you find me? And it's like, well, I didn't just roll the lucky dice. I know how to find people. It's how I make a living. It's what I do. So you get your list, you skip trace your list, you call this list, and my script goes something like, hi, this is David Church, and I'm trying to reach, and to come up with a fictitious name, I'm trying to reach John Smith. John, I'm calling you about the address at 123 Main Street. Did you know that you had this type of account at that address? And then I pause. Or, did you know that that house went for over the asking price? So on my last Monday live call, and I'll do a clip of this sometime in the next couple weeks, guy said to me, one of them, he said like, O-F and A, like O-F and A, really? And I said, dude, you really have this? And it's really here. And the guy's like, he's just like, he goes, and you're not going to ask me for any money? I said, no, sir, my corporation will go ahead and they'll retrieve the funds. It goes in an escrow account. We'll get this. Now, I did mess up. I was looking at the wrong total, and I did 30%, which I normally do. I was thinking he had $24,000. He actually has $4,000. So I'll get $1,200. How many of you would deal with a $3,700 a week and be happy with it? And I say that because the contract I just got back is $2,500. Have all the documents I need. That will be submitted. This document that I'm in the process of getting back is another $1,200, and that's just in a couple days of marketing. Now, the biggest advice I can give you is, I've had people try Surplus Fund and they get a small deal, they get a large deal. Then I've had people that sometimes go through, and this happens to me, they don't get a contract back, or I have one deal right now where there's problems with the corporation and you're trying to get around that to get the corporation paid, meaning it was suspended by the state and the state won't allow the funds to go through. So how many of the people that you know are making within a few days $3,500? Like the $1,200 I just talked about, that's $1,200 an hour. There's no job I've ever had that paid me $1,200 an hour. Now, of course, I'm gonna put some other time into marketing. I'm gonna do some other work. So sometimes it's higher than that. Sometimes it's $1,000 an hour, but it is good pay. It's like, sometimes you see a kid playing a game like basketball and they haven't scored and they really want to score, and they go down and they miss it, and they go down and they miss it again, and they go down and they miss it again, and then all of a sudden you see this kid score and they're like super excited because they know they can do it. They haven't done it yet and they keep on trying. Surplus Fund is the same thing. You got to keep on trying, then you're going to get this down, and you got to make it a habit. Once you make it a habit, then everything starts coming naturally. Like, you get contracts out, you get them in, you get them sent out, you have a follow-up system, you have everything that you need. The last thing I'll say here before I end this video is, if you're having trouble with following through, getting contracts back, moving forward, I would say get an accountability partner, maybe even someone who can work with you that can complement your weaknesses. And what I mean by that is, maybe you're really bad about typing up the contracts, maybe you're really bad about putting them in the mail, but you're really good with the phone calls. Well, you make the phone calls and your partner gets the contracts out in the mail. Something like that will help you with the system. That tends to work. A lot of successful business people have business partners that complement them on their weaknesses. Hey everyone, I want to thank you again for watching this video. Do me a favor if you like it, link down below, the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you would, I should say. And click the notification link and subscribe to my channel. I'd like for you to be one of my lucky winners. I do this all the time. I jump in, I talk about free information that I give you. I talk about how to find deals. I give you information on what you need to have a successful business. Just go back on my channel, look, you'll see all sorts of things. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.